We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Mariota. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
A gain of 22.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Mariota now from the 50. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. To the air again, Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Mike 56, Mike 56.
They go play action here on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing wrong. Nike 18. Top 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. 2 yards left on second down from the 9-yard line. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Throwing Jones. He goes full extension, and he's got it. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle
the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
56
A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
3 yards. It's now third and
now Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. Back to throw. Jones. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
Brandon, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And now look at him go. The 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Alexander.
A huge play that time for the Rams. 73 yards.
First down, Rams.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Mariota to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Mariota on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings
up the 24. They'll go again on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. It's complete to Brown, right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bucs 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Phillip Lindsay, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mention the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Mariota. Caught left side, Williams. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
8 of 5, brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Mariota. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. And the Rams with a score. Touchdown.
Complete to Marquise Brown.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Jimmy Smith.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
38-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Check right 34. Right 34. It's a party now. It's a party now. Switch. Check 26. Check 26.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To throw Mariota. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. I'm here all day.
Throwing again. Jones. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Jones sacked. An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He'll fire it deep for Rager. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
43 for Mike, boy, 43. Check, 43.
Now Mariota. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mariota flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Let's get it poppin'. Let's get it poppin'.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, that one complete to D.D. Westbrook. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle package.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Operating from the gun, Jones. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 29, Mariota. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
26, Mike. Pick your game up. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
Throwing, Mariota. That's complete to John Ross. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Coming to you. Coming to you. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got?
From the red zone now, Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Mariota's pass. Intercepted.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A gain of 8.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 99. Check 99.
Here's Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jones. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The 1st half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota, he'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They're going with Lindsey. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. My 52. Let's go.
Mariota now. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown.
John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Hunt. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Off play action. Jones eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
34's the mic. He's coming. Check him. Hey, let's get some.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Jones on 1st down. And he completes it to Hunt. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll look to throw again. Dances by him. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Number 30.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Mariota. And he's got room. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Marshawn Lattimore.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st down, Rams.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Back at his own 49.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Mariota. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Throwing is Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A gain of 6 there on first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Mariota here to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Phillip Lindsey with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Jones took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third down, here's Hunt. He finds an opening past the 40.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for L.A., they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.